surpassing Sir Bobby Charlton as Manchester United's all-time leading goal scorer.
Wigan starting to believe again after a dreadful first half of the season, which saw Gary Caldwell replaced as manager at the end of October. Warren Joyce appointed early in November.
Well, it's 3 wins on the bounce for Wigan coming into this cup tie, so they have found a little bit of confidence. They know it's a really big occasion here at Old Trafford, certainly for Wigan as a football club, and Warren Joyce returning.
It is Manchester United who get the ball rolling in this Emirates FA Cup and a half. He's the inevitable target and he's won the header. Connolly!
I think delighted with the way his team started. This is the free kick. Picks out the big centre-half. It's nodded down. It's a great strike from Connolly. Just can't quite strike it towards the corner of the net. Straight at the United keeper, who in the end just hacks it away.
Shaw. Driven over the top of the crossbar by Mata, having been teed up by Mkhitaryan.
Well, this was a decent ball from Shaw. Good run from Mkhitaryan. And as the challenge comes in, it pops out to Mata just inside that 18-yard box. And he can't roll to keep the volley down on target to trouble Horgard in that Wigan goal. Still United not found a shot on top.
In the ear of the referee. Another long-range attempt which has proved troublesome for Romero.
Well, it's a fine strike by Power. And it moves in the air just in front of Romero. And in the end, he has to adjust his position. It's a long...
Martial on the charge. Fusu-Mensah and put wide by Mkhitaryan. A glaring miss by Henrik Mkhitaryan. First real opportunity that Manchester United have had to open up the Wigan Athletic defence.
Well, it all comes about from Martial's run. Power, pace, brilliant ball out to the right back, Fusu-Mensah, and a good cross. And I just think Mkhitaryan maybe is a little bit sloppy in the way that he finishes. He has to punch that ball back across the goal. It's a great delivery. Play at the highest level week in, week out.
And this is scrapping with Fellaini.
Well, I think I'm reading that the referee's mouthing the first one. That's his first. No, it's not. That's so competitive in that central midfield area. Training field. There's nothing quite like having that level of match fitness. Well, Smalling is certainly tugging Burns' shirt there, climbing over the top of him. He really is a threat.
Jacobs can't get the shot away. And there is a free kick before Power does try and test Romero.
Tony, it's hands on heads because Jacobs can't quite believe. It's Morsi who actually does really well in the 18-yard box. He protects the ball and he rolls it.
Schweinsteiger. Real whip on the cross. Here's Fellaini. And Manchester United take the lead. In the end, it was so simple for Marouane Fellaini. A first half of huff and puff from the holders, but now they've made the breakthrough.
Well, it was patience personified for Jose Mourinho's team. Lots of passes in the build-up to the delivery from Schweinsteiger. But it is all about that delivery from Schweinsteiger. The perfect cross for Mario Fellaini. You can see as Rooney sweeps that out. He's got time, he's got space, and he delivers perfectly to the back post. And Fellaini does what he does best in that area. He's strong and he's powerful, and it really is a fine header into the back of the net. Powers it down, gives the keeper no to the box, but then when it pops to Schweinsteiger, very clever with the chip in.
Tony Clive, thank you. So, holders Manchester United halfway towards punching their ticket to the FA Cup 5th round. We will recap the first 45 minutes from Old Trafford next.
Maybe see this out. I mean, if it starts getting to the last 15, 10 minutes and it's still 1-0, then the crowd will start getting anxious. I've been there. When they turn a little bit against their home players, that gives you a little bit of relief.
OK, let's send it back to your match commentators now for the second half. Tony Jones and Clive Allen.
Byrne trying to be a bit too clever. Here's Fusa-Mensah once more. Big moment for the youngster, and he fluffed his lines.
He did. He was well fed by Wayne Rooney. It was a good, powerful run for Fusa-Mensah, but when he's played in by Wayne Rooney, he just hooks that ball onto his left side, and he's not confident. The way he strikes, he pulls across it, pulls it horribly wide, as Rooney just mentions to him that he might well have cut that back to him. I think that...
Schweinsteiger bulldozes away.
Well, it just seemed at one point that Schweinsteiger was going to keep going. Warnock does well at the back post, but then a really sloppy pass. Schweinsteiger seizes on it. You can see he's taking lots of touches, and in the end, it's a good block.
Romero, oh, that's poor by the goalkeeper, but that's a magnificent recovery.
Fine save in the end, but what a good build-up from Wigan. Ball played in. Perkins arrived. Well, this is the opportunity that maybe could have got...
Martial. Big out towards Mkhitaryan, who claims Manchester United's second goal. It's Smalling who's got in there. Quick look across to the near side to just check that there wasn't any infringement. But it is Chris Smalling who makes it 2-0 to Manchester United. And Jose Mourinho's mood has lightened hugely.
Well, it's a much-needed second goal for Manchester United, just what they wanted at the start of the second half. It's a delivery from Martial. I'm not so sure that Smalling gets a good headed contact. I think that it maybe has come off his shoulder, but the challenge is on.
So to that of Marouane Fellaini score. He's done enough. He's heading straight off down the top. Easily away from Warnock. Mkhitaryan. Well, the setup was perfect. The execution, not so.
Well, Tony Clough does really well in the end just to put the pressure on Mkhitaryan. It's a fine run, really well taken by Rooney. Clip back to Mkhitaryan, and as he takes that touch, Tony Clough just gets enough pressure on him to put him off as he tries to strike it.
On Wednesday. It was a header. It was a header on target. It was Connolly who got in there. He nipped in smartly between everybody.
Yeah, and that's an opportunity. And Jose Mourinho would be really disappointed because he gets between Schweinsteiger and Mkhitaryan as a free.
Mkhitaryan has continued his run, joined by Rooney. It's Mkhitaryan, and this time he makes sure. 3 for Manchester United. It looks easy now, but it hasn't been. The holders on their way into round 5 comfortably.
Well, we talked about the game opening up, and Manchester United have just punished Wigan. Wigan are in Manchester United's 18-yard box, and within seconds they're at the other end. The break was fantastic. The interplay was really swift. Schweinsteiger's ball, Rooney's touch, Mkhitaryan finding Martial, clear on the left-hand side, clearly onside when the ball's played.
Anything now would be mere consolation for Wigan, but they've got, or they thought they'd got consolation. It was a chance for the substitute Brown.
That was his first touch of the ball, and he nearly sweeps that in. And it's the Manchester United substitute that plays it against Smalling. It pops out for Brown, and on the swivel.
Shaw, Martial, held behind somehow by Byrne.
Well, he can't quite believe it's a good block in the end, but great run initially when found by Schweinsteiger. They kept it alive. And that deep cross to the far post has caused Wigan problems.
The weekend off. Rooney with a corner kick. Schweinsteiger scores.
Big smile, really happy. First game for Schweinsteiger for a long time. He helps himself to the 4th. Clever finish.
Even
and even a smile from Jose.
It's the first one of the afternoon. Bastian Schweinsteiger makes it 4 for Manchester United. Only his second goal for the club, but let's not forget that he has been absent for the best part of a year.
You can see him, he just moves into that 6-yard box, and as it pops down to him, he's agile to hold.
5th round of the FA Cup. It's been ruled out. Schweinsteiger with a repeat performance and his foot raised. He's been penalised by Neil Swarbrick.
Yeah, and on this occasion it's dangerous play by Schweinsteiger that Neil Swarbrick quickly punishes. Just see here as this ball flips up into the air, Schweinsteiger again trying the overhead kick.
Into the 90 minutes. Stuart Bird, the assistant on the near side, was just having a look at his watch.
Tony Clive, thank you. So then a commanding victory for Manchester United, who take another step now in the defence of their FA Cup crown. How important will it have been to them, Warren, to stay in this competition?
Yeah, hugely important. Fighting on all 4 fronts. Important for many reasons. Players getting some fitness, players getting their first start of the season, people scoring goals. Great to see young players being given the opportunity at Old Trafford. People from injury getting in an opportunity. So all round, Stu, a great performance and a lot to build on for United going forward now.
I think that's it, just topping up what they have in the tank and keeping those fringe players fit, ready to go when the fixtures start to pile up. They've come through a tough period in the Christmas period. This is a team that's been playing well. They've been picking up momentum. We talked about fighting on 4 fronts. They're well poised, even though they are in the Premier League sitting in 6th place, which they won't be happy, but they're poised and they're there and they're ready to make a run, and they're certainly a team at the moment that you wouldn't be betting against.
Wayne Rooney honoured before the game.